Welcome to Good Mythical MORE. Anybody in the mood for some 70-year-old Jell-O? Me!
But
And
first,
some paint drops.
we're donating $1,000 to the Climate Reality Project to aid in their mission to catalyze a global solution to the climate crisis by making urgent action a necessity across every level of society. Please join us and join the cause, y'all, at climaterealityproject.org/donate. Thank you for being your mythical best.
Royal Gelatin is and was a competitor to Jell-O. It still exists today. This flavor still exists today, but instead of buying the new blackberry gelatin, I didn't make it. We didn't make it. Michaela, did you make this?
I wish.
She wishes.
You wish you made it?
Yeah.
So who made this Jell-O? Because
Well, don't blame it on the person who made it.
I'm gonna blame it on the person who made it, because it's clearly not because it's 70
Kitcheneers.
years old.
Who?
The Kitcheneers.
The
You heard of
Kitcheneers
them?
Made it, and we've been told that they followed the recipe to a T. And listen, the world has changed a lot since the 50s, but I don't think the physical properties of Jell-O and the things that make Jell-O congeal have changed. So I think something happened to the jellification qualities, because what we have
You
here
got an open box. Let me see that open box.
is
Oh,
basically cough syrup.
yeah, it's got some Dimetap.
The open box has nothing in it. It's empty.
I know. I want to read it.
It says the same thing as the unopened
Guarantees
box.
more delicious flavor or double your money back. How much did we pay for this?
Hold on, you think we could?
All right, so we paid $40 for it. We can get $80 back.
I think we can only get what it was retail. I bet you we could contact, since they're still around, be like, listen, we made this. Look, we should call the number, say we made it. It didn't gelatify. We would like our money back. It's probably about 15 cents or maybe 50 cents, and we could get $1.
Well, I think we should get $80. You gonna sip it? Ooh.
Boy, that tastes just like medicine. I shouldn't have swallowed it, but I did.
Ed.
I just swallowed 70-year-old Jell-O because I wasn't thinking about it.
That is not good. See, the thing about
What's going to happen to me now?
the thing about royal jelly is, it
It is a thing.
isn't that's something that beekeepers use.
Well, it's a
It's something
supplement.
it's something that bees use. It's in a beehive.
But it's a popular
royal
supplement
jelly.
for some folk.
Hey, you guys like s'mores?
Oh, we totally forgot. This is a
This
s'more.
is also a s'more.
Mythical Society members voted on what it is we're to be doing. Start that timer.
I thought you were gonna say that you were interested. You know what? I think we've been going for at least a minute, so I'll just.
Every 3 minutes we have to thumb wrestle and keep the conversation going. So let's
I started it a little bit.
just thumb wrestle and keep the conversation going, and then we'll go again.
1,
2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb
war.
war. So what were you saying about the?
I was saying that I thought the reason that Stevie, but you also can't look at it. You can't look at it. I think the reason that Stevie, I thought she stopped us because she was gonna be like, "Oh, you guys, you don't know that I love royal jelly, and I put it on everything." Where's your?
Yeah. Actually, we found in my grandmother's pantry a Jell-O packet, box from, I believe it was the 70s, maybe early 80s.
Yeah, and what happened?
We threw it away, but
much
it resulted in a tense argument moment.
I remember you talking about your tense argument.
Hold on, you had.
Why were you arguing?
It
Why-
wasn't
what-
an
what-
argument. It was just a there was
1, 2.
negativity.
Oh.
Almost got me.
There was negativity coming from my GMA about the entire process. Seemed to insult her.
Well, why not just let her have her Jell-O? She's never gonna eat it.
You
I feel
know
like
what?
we've had this conversation.
I saw a
We can't-
TikTok that might be a trend,
hate
but probably
thumb
not, of this family
got it.
that went to their grandmother's house and they played a game. Slain saw this. They played a game where you could go into the pantry for a set amount of time and come out with an object. And the person
to
who
make out with
found the person who found the oldest food item in the pantry won the game, and they sent like
Oh.
6 different family members back there to grandma's pantry, and that resonated with me.
She got
personally.
mad when they said it was. You just need to throw this away.
I don't believe she was mad. I do think that she was into the gamification of her
You had a cool grandma.
pantry.
We also have Gray Seal paint drops. It comes in what looks to be a bona fide sample size paint can. We paid $40 for this, and it's hard mixed candy. It says it right there on the front, and the smallest letters on the front of the packaging let you know that this is edible. Otherwise, you might just think it's paint. The interesting thing is, it says on the back, enjoy compliments of Wiley Newman Carpet and Tile, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And then they have their phone number. This is a promotional item that, you know, if you bring your kid to the paint store, you like give them this, and then it's kind of like most hardware stores would give away yardsticks with their phone number on it. Man, remember those yardsticks?
Oh, I got so many yardsticks.
They're so great.
Yeah.
I mean, my Nana always kept a yardstick, and I'd go, that was my sword when I was a kid. But this seems like such a strange thing to give kids. Like,
Well, because it's
"Here,
really
kids,
making the connection between
eat
eating paint, right? And especially at that time, there was still a lot of lead in paint, and so kids were eating lead paint, and that's not good. It's real bad, as a matter of fact.
I also love that it says, warning, do not eat paint. This is not paint. This is hard candy. Actually, no, thanks for laughing, Stevie, but I was making all that up. What it actually says is nothing that is as useful as that. It says, warning, do not take too many at one time because you may not be able to get your hand out.
Oh, that's the warning?
That's the only warning they could come up with.
You didn't have to warn people about anything back in the day.
So we got this thing off eBay. We paid $40 for it. And when we get it, we discover it's empty.
Yeah, they didn't tell us that.
There's nothing in here.
The guy
The hard
ate
candy-
all the paint drops.
Yeah, Morgan, you getting a close up of that, just to be, they can see that it's totally
See
empty.
nothing.
It's like, and now, through the magic of the internet, we're gonna seal this thing back up. Now
Sell it on eBay.
we've never met before, right? Is that sealed?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, sealed.
And have we ever met before?
No.
Right.
I just came here to Pigeon Forge
Okay.
because I like, I like Dollywood.
And you know what? You do the honors here. What's your name? I didn't catch your name.
Rick.
Rick. Why don't you reopen the empty paint drop can and take a look inside.
This
See over here.
Hey, this is better than Blue Man Group.
Keep my hands in view.
After this, we're going to Dolly Parton's Stampede.
Okay, just take your time. But okay, Rick, whenever you're ready, open that up. Show that to everyone.
I'm having a little trouble. I'm nervous.
Show right there. Just let them see
I don't-
right down the barrel
I
of
don't
that
like
can.
when a lot of people are watching me do
Okay.
things. Very nervous.
All right, there you go. Okay, Rick, it seems to be open. Now
Better
take
than
the
Blue Man Group.
take the top off and show it to the crowd. Show it to them.
It's empty. I don't know how you did it. It's empty. Wow.
All right.
Do I keep this, or do you need it?
No, I'm gonna need that for the next show.
Keep the
Thank you.
screwdriver?
No, you can keep all the hard mixed candy
cool.
that might be in your right pocket.
My wife wants to get a picture of it.
Pigeon Forge. All right, so yeah, if you'll just enjoy all that candy that's in your right pocket. There you go. What? If you thought that was exciting, you should join the Mythical Society. If you join the Third Degree Quarterly or Annual Plan by June 30th, you qualify to get that for free. Yeah, I mean, you've already paid for membership, but then you get that. So you've kind of paid for that. But it's worth it. We worked hard on that. We're proud of that.
We did.
It's a record where we cover 2 Lionel songs, and then we pose like him. So it's something that you can display or just put with your vinyl collection. MythicalSociety.com for details.
You know why this makes sense? Have you been to a hardware store in the last couple of years, and have you seen how much they treat them like grocery stores now? So as you get close to the cash register, at a hardware store.
Yeah.
Gummy worms,
Food.
Twizzlers.
Yeah. And,
Like batteries
and
gum.
bigger packs.
Yeah. Because they're like, yeah, you're working today. You deserve extra
More
gummy worms.
Yeah. I have noticed that.
I fall for it every time, too.
Oh, you get
It's
something?
very rare that I make
You're
it out
serious?
of a hardware store without getting something gummy.
Never once done that. Never once.
Well, what? Okay, it's obviously effective to a large percentage of the population, or they wouldn't do it.
I didn't say it wasn't effective.
Have you ever bought anything
I
that
just
you?
said
Have you ever bought anything while waiting in line that you weren't planning on buying when you went into a store?
I mean, if I felt like I had stank breath and I might get some, I mean, like, I'm out of gum.
You never
I
seen
need to
something
get
and
some
be like,
gum.
you know what? I do deserve Reese's peanut butter cups right now.
Cassie does that all the time
know,
at the
I just-
hardware store. I made the mistake
I don't
once
do it.
of getting a snack at Staples. Don't do that because
Same thing, yeah.
nobody else does that. And
No, they do.
Oh,
it.
they're old. Was it expired?
oh, it was so old. It was
Oh.
so old.
That's a good point.
There's an Office Depot, not too far from where I live, and
that timer still
That
It's,
timer's not working. It's just not working.
No.
We got to give the beasts what they want.
Yeah, it doesn't do it. Oh, left hand. Yeah, that's good. Since you're dominant left hand.
So what did you get that was stale from the Staples?
I can't recall. I believe it was a candy item, and I think I took a single. bite.
See, the thing that I'm trying to
My
do.
thumb's a little bit longer.
try-
So I'm grabbing the top of
Your left thumb's longer than your right.
No,
thumb?
my thumbs are a little bit longer than you, so I have a little bit of advantage to go over the top.
And what I'm trying to do is
get in.
stick my nail into
yeah,
your.
you cut the side of my finger in the first one.
Right. I was trying to slowly
That's a
make
good-
you bleed and
it's a
give
good
up.
technique.
That was my technique. I didn't have quite enough nail.
What were you saying, Stevie?
I love doing this though. It feels good to
I
open
was
a
just
can.
saying I don't remember the snack I got at Staples.
Oh.
But I do remember being hungry, which is why I purchased it. So I remember
Nothing
the
like smelling
disappointment.
printer cartridges to
I
get
just
you
think-
hungry.
I don't know what it is. It's just, it's probably not a good habit, but it just makes me feel like, here's a little fun that I can put into my day. It's like,
I think that's a great outlook on life.
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
That's not a healthy relationship with food.
yeah, but I don't. I mean, I never. I'm not a. Some people. I think that's secure and ready to go.
Well, I keep popping it open because this is a treat for me.
You know what? You can take.
I don't need a candy bar. I need to keep opening paint cans.
Yeah.
Something about popping open a can of paint is
I
just-
don't eat a whole bag of candy. I'm not that person. I have like a bag. You know, I like black licorice. I have a bag at home, and I just eat sometimes, maybe 2 times a week after dinner. I'll be like, "You deserve a piece of licorice." And I get it and I eat it, and that's it. One piece, no more. So I can kind of contain myself. So I get the big bag of gummy worms, and I just have a worm, maybe 2. Does Cassie
You know
eat the
what
whole
gets
thing?
me at well, the big box store hardware stores, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if they do this I obviously haven't been in a very long time.
Talking about Lowe's, Home Depot.
The parking lot hot dog
This
situation.
is not making people not want to punch you. And by people, I mean me and the people watching.
But this part.
What were you saying, Stevie?
You know, the outdoor like hot dog situation,
Oh,
or
yeah.
taco situation, whatever
I'll
they
fall
got
for that
going
every
on
time,
out
too.
there. Yeah. I've never done it, but I've always wanted to.
Anytime somebody's selling those hot dogs, like if you're coming out of a concert at the Hollywood Bowl,
Oh yeah. I've done that.
you got to get. You
LA
gotta get
street
those.
dogs, for sure. Yes.
One time I went to the U2 concert. I'm not a huge U2 fan, but I had a friend who was, and I went. It was quite a show. They put on quite a show. The stage is just long and comes out in the middle like a giant key or something. And you should see the edge. She's so old.
Focus.
But after we'll get to the thumb wrestling. After the
Was that another 3 minutes?
Oh yeah.
after the concert, there was a person selling the hot dogs, and I was like, I got to get one of those hot dogs, and I got one of the hot dogs, and then the cops came up and were like, you can't sell hot dogs here.
1, 2, 3,
fuck. Okay, fuck. Hold on, you're cutting me with your other fingernails. You said the cop said
gave up.
you can't sell hot dogs here, and I'd already given my money to the vendor. At that point, the vendor starts running through, and we weren't even in the Rose Bowl parking lot. We were in like the grassy area, like outside further. It's like running through the grass with his cart, trying to get away from the cops. And I'm like, I've already paid for a hot dog. So
You're chasing?
I'm running with the vendor, and the cop is running after both of us. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how long I'm gonna stick around, but I'm like,
The cop went for it? Like, he was like, I'm going to use my energy right now to chase.
The cop, a bunch of cops were walking quickly, saying like, you can't do that. It wasn't like I'm gonna apprehend you. It was like, I'm pushing you out. And if you completely resist, I guess I'll do something. So they just kept walking fast, and I was kind of trotting along, and the guy was like giving me the nod, like, I know you give me your money, I'm gonna give you your hot dog as soon as the cop stops pursuing both of us.
Wow.
And eventually the cop was like, okay, and kind of like stopped and started looking for, like, there's so many vendors. And then he was like, gave me the hot dog. Beautiful. And it tasted better than a normal hot dog because I've been pursued.
Yeah.
in the process.
You earned it.
Right.
You evaded the authorities for that hot dog.
Right. Yeah. It makes it sweeter.
Now, there's something to that. Like, you talk about some sort of like, I mean,
A
there's
restaurant where we put you in danger and then feed you.
Yeah. It's kind of, it could be
I
kind
think that's
of
called
like
an amusement park.
well, it could be kind of like a, what's that, where they lock you in? An escape room. An escape
If you get
room.
out, you get a hot dog.
You got to eat your way out of the room.
Oh,
You'd like that.
Whoa. So it's like a wall of bread?
Yeah. You're in
It's an escape room. What are the clues? Nothing. You just have to eat through the wall of bread.
French bread igloo. Oh, yeah.
All right. Another idea. To get the Rhett and Link Sing Lionel vinyl release, join Third Degree Quarterly or Annual by June 30th. Visit mythicalsociety.com for details.